During the primary election campaign, we heard a lot of talk about San Diego's port, as well as promises to make it bigger and better. Investigative news source KPBS's media partner has been looking into what the port means to San Diego, trying to measure the economic spin-offs of being a port city. Reporter Brad Racino decided to track a shipment from manufacturer to customer. We've been told it's never been done before. Here's a look at part one of the journey.
Around 5:30 a.m. on June 20th, the cargo vessel Jinsei Maru crawls past the southern tip of Point Loma and into the San Diego Bay, carrying thousands of cars from Europe. At 652 feet long, the Maru dwarfs the tugboat, maneuvering it into position. As big as it seems, Maru is considered a baby in the shipping world, where vessels can reach twice that size. Crewmen blend into the vessel's facade and throw mooring lines to the men below. Longshoremen from the local 29 wait patiently in the parking lot next to the terminal, smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, and listening only half-heartedly to the morning safety briefing.
You're on that ramp, you could slide and run into the car in front of you.
The longshoremen make their way on board. The cars are destined for both northern and southern California, Utah, Nevada, and Arizona. And one car in particular is destined for Robert Malthouse, an eager Volkswagen technician in Henderson, Nevada. Hidden in a white protective wrapping, each car looks the same, distinguishable only by the shape of the body and the location of the exhaust. The full-body wrap protects the new cars from rail dust, tiny flakes of iron deposits that can settle into a car's paint, a result of the friction between a railroad track and the wheels of the train transporting these cars from a factory to a port in a country half a world away. Because factories like the one in Emden, Germany aren't able to outfit each car to the unique specifications demanded by customers and dealerships, port accessorizing comes into play. In a building a few hundred yards from the ship, owner's manuals are placed in glove boxes, spoilers are installed atop trunks, and portable solar panels are used to charge car batteries. After accessorizing, Malthouse's Volkswagen is ready, parked in space F-59, awaiting the next leg of its journey.
That report by Brad Racino, and Brad joins me in studio now. So, Brad, you followed a car. Why did you decide to track a car?
Well, honestly, Volkswagen was the only company that would give us access. In this world of logistics, proprietary information like shipping and what carriers are used is extremely guarded and secret. And we tried to contact over 100 different unions and companies, and they were the only ones that were willing to play ball.
Wow. So you were on this show a few months ago, and at that time, you did a fact check. We heard a lot about campaign promises about the port. It was mayoral candidate Bob Filner who had made some claims that there was really no economic activity at the port. Your numbers obviously proved him wrong. I think billions of dollars worth of goods come through the port. But really, now when you're reporting, you're trying to go beyond that, aren't you? You're trying to measure the spin-offs. What are you looking at?
That's right. Well, every shipment has a ripple effect. So there are a lot of different industries that are touched. They're not just longshoremen that are working here. You have security guards, you have Pasha Automotive, you have warehouse workers, and then on another level, you have federal agencies, you have customs that are there, you have truckers and unions, and what we're trying to show is how one shipment can actually touch all these different industries and affect a state's economy and a nation's economy.
We actually saw that in your report just a moment ago, too, because there were the people who had to do other things to the car, that prepping. So it wasn't just the longshoremen, there's another group of workers.
Right, right.
So now, I know part of your report, and part of the reason you're doing this is because you were looking at the expansion of the Panama Canal. So how does that all relate to this?
Well, this is kind of the year of the port. The Panama Canal is slated to be open, the expansion in 2014, late 2014. And when that happens, a lot of things around the country are going to fall into place. And right now, there's billions of dollars on the East Coast being dumped into infrastructure and developments, and the same thing here on the West Coast. So what I'm trying to show is how this one commodity affects everything and why money is being dumped in to all these ports around the country, and also kind of localize it here at San Diego, because there's a lot of talk about the port, especially with the mayoral race, and kind of show that this is, it's an issue that touches a whole bunch of different industries and has a big effect. And
people can see more of your reporting and follow more of this car's journey if they go to kpbs.org, where you're going to continue to blog about it throughout the week. Thank you so much, Brad Racino.
Thanks.